Namaste and welcome to Complete Retreat Ease class. Let's allow ourselves to fully delight ourselves with some Yin Yoga today. Let's cultivate some ease on the mat to take us with us in our lives throughout the days. In this Yin Yoga class, I ask you to release any tension that you might be holding and also to allow all the outside world disappear for these 60 minutes which are solely devoted to you. Please give yourself permission to arrive on the mat, to get centered and fully invested in yourself. Let's start in child's pose. Place your thumbs next to each other. Open your knees on the width of the mat. Walk your hands forward and rest your forehead on the mat. Slowly inhale. Fill the lungs with air. Feel the stretch in the ribs. Exhale and feel the release. Again, deep inhale from the nose. Out the mouth, let it go. Inhale from the nose. Out the mouth, let it go. Allow yourself to leave all roles and responsibilities in your life to fade away. Build imaginary bubble around your mat and make sure in the 60 minutes nothing will disturb you. In these 60 minutes, you've chosen to dedicate care to yourself, because we are not able to share with others what we don't have. If we want to share with the world positive vibrations, care and love, we need to learn to give ourselves first. Only after we have given to ourselves, only then we are able to share with others. Inhale and start to lift your torso up. Come to tabletop position. From tabletop position, bring your right feet forward and cross the right leg above the left. Make space behind you so that you sit between both feet. From here, straighten the back. Try to align your knees above each other, but if it is not the way your body feels comfortable, you can place the right leg on top of the left and find yourself the modification that suits you best. From here, inhale, lift your hands up, gaze towards the sky, exhale and bend your right arm behind you. The left arm tries to catch the fingers of the right arm. Close your eyes here and allow your shin to slowly go down to the chest. Breathe here and close the eyes. Every time we close the eyes, we save up to 30% of the consumed energy. This is the level of energy that the sense of sight consumes. Let's remind ourselves the most important principles of Yin Yoga. Number 1 is to find your edge. Challenge yourself in a respectful manner. Number 2 is time. We hold these deep floor stretches for 3 to 5 minutes. And number 3 is stillness. Stillness of the body, stillness of the mind, steadiness of the breath. Release the arms and slowly walk your palms on the mat and slightly lean forward so that you feel more pressure on the right hip joint. Breathe here and straighten your back. Lift the heart up and keep your back straight. Every time your mind drifts away, gently bring it back to the practice. Breath count is the most universal way to keep our mind focused. Allow your breath to be the anchor of the mind and make sure no breath will pass by without your attention. If the breath count is not enough for you to keep the focus, try to repeat mantra or a positive affirmation. One of the most universal mantras is Om Ma. Every time you inhale, you silently repeat in your mind Om, and every time you exhale, you silently repeat in your mind Ma. This can be another way to keep your mind focused and still, because the benefits of Yin Yoga are countless. There is a big question mark if Yin Yoga is more beneficial for the body or for the mind. I choose to believe that Yin Yoga is medicine for the body and is the best exercise for the mind I have ever experienced. In India, people often compare the mind with elephants, and they say that the trained elephant is able to do the work of the whole village, whereas the untrained elephant can destroy the whole village. And we can choose to train our minds or to let them destroy the village, because our mind can be our biggest friend or our biggest enemy. Slowly start to lift your torso up. Gently take the right leg and place it back on top of the left. Come on your knees and palms to tabletop. From tabletop position, straighten the right leg between the hands, flex the feet and straighten the leg. lift your chest up, but imagine someone you love is pressing you on the lower back. So the lower back goes down and the chest and the heart goes up. From here, find the place that you feel most comfortable. If this is not comfortable for you, you can sit on the left leg and straighten the right leg and lean above it. Like this, you will also feel the stretch. Find the modification in which you feel the back hamstring of the right leg really stretched. For me, this is the most comfortable pose, so I choose to stay in it. Breathe and observe your body. There is big research that proves that after the 90 seconds in the stretch, our body starts to produce hydration and hyaluronic acid. This is a natural youth activation that we are able to produce in our bodies. The constant exposure to stress causes contraction of the muscles. And these contracted muscles for long period of time reflect in big tension in our joints. Every time we stretch the muscles and the connected tissues of our body, we release the tension from the joints. And the joints are imaginatory repository for stress and tension. They are like little storage boxes in which we collect everything that passes by our body in our life. So today, we are not building muscles, we are not burning calories, but we are taking care of our body and significantly improving the flexibility of our body, and also significantly building the yin energy of our body. Because yin fits yang and yang fits our yin. Today's practice will significantly improve our performance in the power yoga classes. Gently start to bend the right leg, step on the right feet, bring your right hand inside of the right feet, step on the outer edge of the mat, and step on the outer edge of the right feet. Open your right knee to the side and bring your left knee backwards. Try to go down on your forearms, but if this is too challenging for you, you can, for example, stay on both palms, or you can bend only the left forearm. The right forearm can be lifted for bigger support of your body. This is dragon pose, one of the most powerful hip openers in which we have external rotation of the hip joint. The hip joint is one of the not one, but it's the biggest joint in our body. So you may feel significant tension here, and it can also be painful. Let me describe a little bit what pain in yoga should look like. Pain in yoga should be very similar to the pain you experience during a massage. You know, during a massage, there are moments in which you feel tension and pain. And in other moments, after the pain is gone, you feel complete release. This is the same sensation that we experience in Yin Yoga. In the pose, in dragon pose, you will surely feel discomfort or sweet pain, not only in your hip joint, but also in your ankle and knee. But this is just because the 3 joints are exposed to stretch, and you are in the same time releasing the tension from all 3 of them. Be patient, allow your breath to be the anchor of your mind, and keep your awareness in the sensations in the right leg. In this moment, you are really doing a lot. It might look from the outside that there is not much going on the mat, but actually there are millions of processes right now taking place in your body and in your mind. So be compassionate, kind, and understanding to yourself. Make sure you pass through these sensations with the steady breath and a peaceful mind. Slightly start to lift yourself up by placing your palms on the mat. Once you step on your palms, try to heel toe your right leg to the left side of the mat. Bend the right leg. Release the left leg and lay down on top of your right leg. And welcome to Sleeping Swan pose. Here you can stack your fists above each other and release your forehead on your fists. Sleeping Swan is one of the most pleasant poses, and here we continue working with our hip joint. It can be very delightful and relaxing asana. So bring all your awareness to the sensations in the right hip joint and observe each breath you take. Today we aim to release everything that is no longer serving us in a positive way. So that we continue further fully free from the negative luggage of the past. After the tension is released, a sense of ease, space, and calmness will shortly follow. Enjoy the moment of release, and silently in your mind you can repeat the mantra Om Ma, or the positive affirmation let go. Because yoga is not here to add on you. You are perfect just the way you are. Yoga is here to decrease and take out of you everything that is no longer serving you in a positive way, to make you feel light so that you are able to take a flight in your life. Breathe and completely relax. Slowly start to lift yourself up come on your palms. Tuck your toes beneath your left feet. Lift yourself up and come on both knees. Place your knees behind the hip joint and let's make circles with our hips. Try to make big circles with the hips, clockwise rotation, and bring your awareness in the sensations of the right hip joint. When you come to the center, change the direction and go to anti-clockwise circles. See the difference between the sensations in the right hip joint in comparison with the left. Next time you come to the center, stop, and this time bring your left leg in front of the right. Cross your left leg on top of the right. Make space behind you and sit between your feet. Inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, bend the left hand behind the back and with the right arm, with the right fingers, try to catch the left fingers. Inhale, elongate the spine here and slightly tuck your chin to the chest. Close the eyes and breathe here. Release the hands and walk them in front of you on the mat. Slightly lean forward. Press your lower back down and lift your chest up. Feel the additional pressure on the left hip joint. But remember to still find your edge. This side will feel different from the right side, and give your left side what it needs, not what you gave to the right side. Breathe and silently repeat to your mind, let go. Slowly start to lift your torso up. Take your left leg and bring it on top of the right. Come to tabletop position, and from tabletop, straighten the left leg in front of you between both palms. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, Press your lower back down, flex the feet, and feel the stretch in the back side of the leg. Again, you can choose to close your eyes and relax. At this point of the practice, you should have switched from the sympathetic to the parasympathetic nervous system. The latest research shows that there is direct correlation between heart diseases and inability to switch in the parasympathetic nervous system. The contemporary life is filled with action and stimuli, which leads us to constant life on high pace and inability to slow things down and to release and relax. This leads to overstimulation of the heart and very often leads to heart diseases. The difference between the average achievers and the high achievers is the very fact that all the high achievers have learned the incredible benefits of the time they allow themselves to stop, to slow things down and relax. So if you want to be a high achiever, you need to learn to slow down. In yoga and meditation are one of the best tools to achieve that. Slightly bend the right leg. Step your feet on the edge of the mat. Now step on the outer side of the left feet. Bring your right knee behind the right hip joint. Lower yourself down. You can lower the right forearm and the left. See how it feels comfortable for you in this pose, in this side. You can also stay on your palms and open your left knee to the left side so that you feel the external rotation of the left hip joint. This side might feel completely different from the other, so please be respectful to your body. And remember that your ego is not your amigo. Allow yourself to be guided from the wisdom of your body instead of the ambitions of your ego. Give yourself time to fully relax in this pose. Give your body the time to release what it knows how to release. Slowly start to lift yourself up, but patiently give yourself time. Heel toe your left feet to the right side of the mat and bend the left leg. Release the right leg and lay down on top of the left leg. Sleeping swan on the other side. If your mind starts to drift away, gently bring it back to the practice. Bring it back to the breath. Every time you register your mind active, just place a label, thinking or planning or dreaming, depending on what your mind is doing. This is already mindfulness. It takes time until you learn to stay focused for 3 minutes. It's really challenging, and it really takes time, discipline, and trainings to achieve a stillness of the mind for the full 3 minutes in each asana. But please keep practicing and keep bringing back your mind to the practice. This is absolutely normal to have your mind jumping from one topic to another. It is scientifically proven that every second, 1.2 seconds are needed for the mind to change the topic. This is the speed in which our mind can change the topic and start thinking on completely other topic. So no wonder the monkey minds we all have. Don't work against your mind, but compassionately, with understanding, work with your mind. Slowly start to lift yourself up. Place your palms on the mat. Tuck your toes beneath the right feet and lift yourself up so that you come again to tabletop. Place your knees behind the hips. And now let's again do some hips circles. And this time, bring the attention in the sensations in the left hip joint. Feel the sense of ease in both joints and also the knees of the legs. Next time you come to the center, change the direction and rotate your hips anti-clockwise. Come to tabletop, and from tabletop rest your belly down on the mat. Bring your hands in front of you. Take the right arm and bring it below the left arm, bring it to the left, and bring the left arm to the right. Make an X with both hands and rest your head on top of the left hand. Close the eyes and rest yourself. We are moving to the second part of the practice, and we will now work with our shoulders, because the shoulders are the second biggest joint in our body, and this is the typical place where we also collect a lot of stress, especially the wrong sitting habits in front of the computer or during driving are leading sometimes to so-called frozen shoulders, in which the shoulders have lost mobility and it's very difficult to move our hands. With these deep stretches, we are reverting the negative trend of the lifestyle choices that we make, and we bring back the mobility that is our birthright. Performing Yin Yoga on a regular basis may lead to significant mobility improvements and also will surely lead to significant flexibility level increase. So if you target flexibility and mobility, Yin Yoga is the best medicine for that. Lift yourself. Bring the left arm to the left, the right arm to the right, but give yourself time. Now open the left arm next to you. Lay down on your belly. Place the right arm next to your ribs. Press yourself and turn your body to the left side. Bend your right leg and step it behind the left leg. You can keep your right arm in front of the chest, or you can bend the right arm behind your back and tuck your fingers beneath your waist. If you choose to place your right arm behind the back, you are also stretching the right shoulder in addition to the left. Feel the sensations and the very pleasant and delightful stretch of the chest and the shoulders. Breathe here. slowly bring your right arm, if it is behind you, bring it in front of you. Press the right arm, tuck your toes of the left leg beneath your left feet and help yourself rotate to the center. Again, this time bring your left arm below the right. Left arm goes to the right, right arm goes to the left, and make an X. Lay down here and close the eyes. Completely relax. Lift yourself up, release the hands, and this time place the right arm on the right side like a wing and rotate yourself to the right side of your body. Again, you can bend the right leg and place it behind the left and take your left hand and put your fingers beneath your waist. Breathe here and relax in this pose. It's very blissful and relaxing pose. So enjoy the feeling and let go. Let go everything that is no longer serving you in a positive way. To make space for what you deserve. Silently, in your mind, repeat, let go. Let it all go. Slowly bring your left arm in front of you. Place it on the mat and help yourself bring your right arm in so that you lay down on your back. Lay down on your back for our final resting pose, Shavasana. Close the eyes and completely relax here. Allow all your muscles to relax and bring your awareness to your feet. Scan your feet and go up to the legs. Slowly pass by the shins and thighs and feel the sensations in your legs. Come to the hip joints and feel what you feel there. Bring your attention all the way up to the abdominal area and see what's there. Bring the attention to your chest and breathe. Breathe in the sensations there. Now walk your attention in your back. Come to the shoulders and stop in the shoulders for a moment. Feel the sensations there. Slide your attention down to the tips of your fingers and scan your arms. Now bring your attention to your neck and your head. Feel the wholeness of your body. Bring the attention from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes, and from the tips of the toes to the crown of the head. Breathe here. Enjoy the feeling of prana that is running throughout the body. Give yourself a second to fully absorb the prana we released in this practice. Slightly start to move your fingers, your toes, wrists and ankles, and help yourself to come on the left side of your body. Lay down on the left side of your body, and let's honor the inside. Press the right arm on the mat and start to lift yourself up to our final crossed leg seated position. Keep your eyes closed. Sit comfortably. Straighten your back. Bring your hands in front of the chest. Lower your shin down. Bring the hands in front of the forehead for clarity of thoughts. Bring them down in front of the mouth for thoughtfulness of speech. And bring them in front of the heart for consistency of actions led by the heart. Lower yourself down and give gratitude to yourself for this practice, for the inspiration that took you on the mat, and from the discipline you showed throughout the practice. Give gratitude to yourself and rise up. To finish with our final prayer. May we all be happy. May we all be healthy. May we all live in peace. Namaste. And thank you for your practice.